Hello everyone, today we are going to look at this question 1585. It's a hard problem on LeetCode. Check if string is transformable with substring sort operations. So here we are given two strings, one is the source string, other is the target string. We have to convert our source string to the target string using any number of operations, and from operations they mean it's a sort operation on any of the substring of the string. So consider this string. We can convert it into this string by sorting the substring 532 into 352. So using any number of transformations, we have to return if the target is achievable or not, if the target string is achievable or not. To understand the key observation here, so consider that we have a source string 103219 and we have to convert this into a target string 102193. Now if you observe that 1 and 0 are already at their place, then we look at 3. Now we can move 3 to the right over here by swapping these two indexes, or I would say sorting these two indexes. So 3 can come here, and then we can move 3 over here as well by sorting these two indexes. However, when 3 is over here, we cannot cross it over 9 because 3 is smaller than 9, and if we sort these two substrings, if we sort these two indexes, we will still end up with 3 and 9. So the key observation here is that a smaller number cannot cross over a larger number. So that is the main thing over here. Now we are going to look at the algorithm how we can solve this question. So basically what we need to do is, firstly we have to store all the indexes of every digit in our source string. So this is my source string. So 1 occurs at 0th index and 4th index, 0 occurs at the first index, 3 occurs at the second index, 2 occurs at the third index, and 9 occurs at the fifth index. So firstly I have to create this sort of a mapping, and my target was 102193. Next what I do is that I sweep over my target string from left to right. So first I encounter 1, then I check in my source string where 1 lies. So 1 lies at the 0th index and the 4th index. So let's worry about only the 0th index for now. Okay, so 1 lies at the 0th index, and I'll check all the numbers which are less than 1. All the numbers which are less than 1 in the source string should either have already been encountered in my target string, or they should be on the right of 1. So here the numbers which are less than 1 is only 0, and it's already on the right of 1, so I needn't worry. So I've already checked for the first occurrence of 1. Now let's go to my next character, or the next digit in my target string. So next digit was 0, so there's nothing less than 0, so anything can cross over 0 and move to the right side basically, right? Next we come at 2. So 0 and 1 are less than 2, so let's see. 0, I'm already done with all the zeros. Okay, so I needn't check that. Next is 1. Now 1 is at the 4th index, it is at the higher index, so it is already on the right of 2, so I needn't worry. So my 2 is also done. Next I come to 1. So only 0 is less than 1, and I have already encountered 0. I mean it's already placed in the target string, so I needn't worry about that. Next I encounter 9. Now notice that 3 is less than 9. Okay, 1 was done, 1 was already done, 0 was already done, 2 was already done. 3 occurs at the second position, which is at the left of 9, which is at the left of where 9 occurs, and it cannot cross over 9. So this is when my conditions has not been satisfied, and I return false and break out of the loop. Okay, so in the code we have taken an unordered map to store the indexes where in the source string all my digits occur. Then I take another array of size 10 to store the digits which I have encountered till now in the target string, and then I simply iterate over my target string. Okay, now another thing I forgot to mention, we also need to check that both the source string and the target string should be anagrams of each other. So So D is the current digit which I am looking at the target string. If the number of occurrences of that D digit exceeds the number of occurrences in the source string, then I simply return false. So this is just to check the anagrams. So this is just to check if source and target are anagrams. Okay, then I iterate over all the digits which are less than D digit. Right, if my D digit here is 9, then I'll iterate from 0 to 9, and I check that the position of the K digit in my original string, in my source string, should be greater than the position of the D digit. If it's less than the position of the D digit in my source string, that means it cannot cross over the D digit and I have to return false. So this condition over here just checks, just verifies that I am only looking at those numbers which I have not yet encountered in my target string, and then I increment the occurrence of the D digit in the target string. So if all goes well in my for loop, finally I return true, else false will be returned within this for loop. So thanks for watching, guys.